People, welcome back. It is Minecraft on the block, TerraFirmaCraft, Beta 2. I think we're still on 47F, which is cool, which means we're still rolling. So, I want to show you guys what I've been doing. I'm not sure where I was last time. Actually, I started the episode because somebody suggested, it's funny, I made myself laugh. His name, I think it's Alan Jader Lewis or something like that. He said to put peat in the garden as a soil because that peat has that really dark look. And I was like, oh, that's brilliant. I want to make sure I write it down and tell everybody about it. And I was like, oh, I might as well just start. I was going to play a little bit anyway, so I was like, I might as well just start playing. So I need to go find some peat, and I'll put it in the garden. And I think, because peat will grow grass on top, but I think it's the same thing. It'll stay just normal looking, and I think I can plant flowers on it. So that would be brilliant, actually. I would love that. That would look excellent. Using peat is a really just generally a really good idea. I like that idea. And what else was I doing? Oh, but what I thought, the reason that I made myself laugh is because when I looked at his name, I thought it was Alejandro. Alejandro Lewis. So that's what I'm going to call him, Alejandro. All right, let's go up to the Skyforge. I'll show you that real quick. I'm working on the mine, but I'm trying to get a little bit organized. In fact, I think I left. I better go back down here. What I'm trying to find is my stinking prospector's pickaxe, because I'm just starting to get ready to do some mining. A lot of people had good things to say about the last episode. I had a lot of fun on the last episode as well. It was just fun. I like showing you guys around and doing a little building and just kind of messing around with whatever. And I've done a lot of work, but well, not a lot. I've done some work between then and now, although, like I said, I can't really remember exactly what I did in the last episode, but I must have taken that prospector's pickaxe up already, up to the Skyforge, because I have not seen it around. Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. Let's get rid of that dirt. Everything else can stay down here. All right, I'm going to take you up and show you the work that I've done on the Skyforge. I can't remember where we were last time, but I kind of finished it out. I've got some little pillars in there you can kind of see, and let's just go look. And then I'll show you the start of the mine. Somebody mentioned putting, it might have been Alejandro as well, making like half fruit trees and half wheat in the garden. I just decided, since there's really nothing else that I can grow with seeds as far as I know, I don't think there is. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't think there is. I'm just going to do all... I tried pumpkins and they didn't work. Melons, maybe. If I got melon seeds, that might work. I don't know. Anyway, this is... the wheat is what I'm going to leave in here for now. And then over there on that little island, it doesn't look like it from here, but that little place right there, it's like a little peninsula. I'm going to level that and make that my orchard / vineyard / whatever. So I think that will be cool. And we'll look at it from up there. I'll show you kind of what I was thinking, and that will probably happen at the beginning. I'll probably start prepping it during the winter. Apparently the winter is going to be cool, the winter season change. Somebody said, I think it was also Alejandro, he made a lot of comments on the last episode, that wait till you see the winter change, and I'm sure that's going to be pretty cool. So anyway, I'll probably, once I get to the winter change, I got to get rid of those stupid floating things. They bug me. That needs to go, and that right there needs to go. Woo. Right there. Looks like we might be losing Optifine. We'll see. A lot of people were saying, not losing Optifine, losing support for Optifine in TerraFirmaCraft. I think he might start making some changes that would fundamentally require him to drop that support. So I'm all for it if it's going to make the game cooler, and everything he's done so far has made the game cooler, so I'm okay with it. But Optifine is pretty awesome. It'll be a sad day. Although he's implemented kind of the better grass thing, like this right here, this whole side grass texture thing, is something he has even without Optifine. So, yeah. So let's see. Right there, that little peninsula right there, I'm thinking about making into the, and I kind of want to have like a little guest house out here. I might make this island a little bit bigger. It would be like the vineyard house. I'll probably like increase the size of this little island, make it like a little teeny sweet house, and then this will be the vineyard island, and then I'll have a path around here, whatever, maybe even a bridge. I don't know, but I'm digging it. All right, let's see. Let's go down. And so you guys have seen, maybe not, yeah, probably haven't seen this. So these are complete. Now I've got the bellows and the whatnot. Put these in. I don't love them, but they're okay. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Anyway, starting to get a little organized here. Brought up the anvil and started over here. In fact, I brought 2 more chests just for this. Put a bunch of this junk in here for now. I need to get organized, as I've said 1,000 times, but I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Brought up some more of that. Let's see. And I made a bismuth bronze saw. And I actually made another pickaxe as well, a bronze pickaxe. So that was something I needed to do. So I think really what I came up here for was to get the saw, get the prospector's pickaxe, and go back to work on the mine. So let's go take a look at that. I was just kind of doing some organization. So yeah, this room will be, I'm going to kind of, I'll probably put more supports in. Well, I'll definitely put more supports in because 1, 2, 3, once here is where it will support to. So I'll probably put another set of supports right here and then go another 4, and this will just be a big storage area. And yeah, it's looking good. These shelves, I'll put some shelves across here as we get better anvils, and we'll store our anvils up there. We'll show them off. I'd really like at some point to make a bismuth bronze anvil, but it's just a lot of, it takes so much, and it wouldn't gain us anything. It just looks cooler. Because if you think of it, like, this thing is awesome. I just love the color. I'm going to have a sword with that. When my sword runs out, I'm definitely going to use that. And what else? Let's go take a look at the mine. So that's basically right down below us. I feel like I'm talking a little quiet. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to think if anything else interesting happened. I'm definitely excited about the prospect. I mean, what I like about is that's just cool looking. I think that's a banana tree or something over there. I definitely like the idea that there's going to constantly be new things to kind of integrate into the world. Like as the agriculture stuff gets more and more fancy, there'll be, I think there's going to be some work. I like the idea of chores, I guess is what I'm saying. Like I like the little things that you do in Minecraft to make your world actually flourish and to, kind of learn and get good at having get good at growing a garden and get good at growing an orchard or whatever. Kind of needing to know some stuff. Ooh, yeah, I had a little cave in here. Killed a zombie. I heard a zombie and I was like, what in the world is that? And I'm walking around here and all of a sudden this just starts caving in. So this was going to be the path into the mine valley, which there's always, I actually had a creeper explosion right here because there was a creeper. I think he spawned back over here is my guess. So I lit that up a little bit, but there's always skeletons on like these little nubs right here because if you remember underneath that overhang, which is kind of where the Skyforge is on top of, underneath that overhang, it's dark and there's tons. Well, you can see there's a skeleton right there. So they're always just kind of lining up. There's another one. I mean, there's all kinds of zombies, skeletons, creepers, whatever, all just spawning right in there. So that's interesting. And this is the mine. So this is just going to be the beginning of the mine shaft. I'm going to put put some water out here and, make like some little outbuildings. I'll probably do the shed, the little shed thing that I normally do to put wood in and just kind of make it look like a little mine camp valley with like an outdoor fire pit or whatever. But then this is going to be where I store stuff. I think I hear the kids. I'm going to have to go see what they need. Anyway, this is where I'm going to store stuff and then put up a door. This will be our little safe area. There we go. And yeah, that's that. So I'm going to start digging. I'm going to start mining. Probably will dig out one more, so that will give me 4. I do 4 because the support beams will support 4 blocks away from where they are. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more. So if I dig out this wall 1 more deep, I don't have to worry about any sort of collapses. And then I can start going down. I'll probably make a little doorway with supports right here, just like a 2 high by 2 high, and then that'll be where the mine shaft starts heading down, and this will just all be storage. I'll put some chests here, stack them all the way up maybe, or put them right here and stack them up. Actually, right here would be perfect. You can't stack them next to each other, I don't believe still. Is that correct? Like, you can't do two and then one here, which has always been weird. Maybe I'll stagger them in height or something. I've done that before. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. So let me keep at this, get some more. Really what I thought would be interesting is just let me carve out as much mine as I can. I'm going to go down. Basically, the first thing I usually do is just go straight down to bedrock and see what different rock layers I hit. So I'll start right in the middle of this wall, start digging down, and I'll just get down to bedrock, see what rock layers I hit, see if I find any caves, any minerals, any whatever, any ores. And then we'll start figuring out where we want to put the mine. If we find some things along the way, if I find, traces of or large samples of whatever along the way, we'll make little stops and branch off and start doing some mining, and then that'll kind of form our mine. So I will do that, and I will come back and show you guys what I've got. Hopefully we'll find some iron and some of the advanced metals and start working down that path. Some gold would be cool, just any of the things that we've never really seen before. I think that's it. Talk to you guys shortly. Hello everybody, I'm back and wanted to just walk you through some stuff. I'm actually up at the forge right now, and you'll notice that I'm cooking with regular coal. This is just the amount of coal. I found like 44 pieces, just digging straight down through a vein of bituminous, or let's see, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Is that right? Bituminous coal. So I found a very large vein of bituminous coal. And, well, actually I found multiple veins, and I picked right through one going down. I also found tetrahedrite and found bismuthinite. I don't know, that was a different place. Let's see. Limonite is the exciting part. That's what I'm looking for right now. And what else? Sphalerite. I'm pretty sure sphalerite. Galena apparently yields lead and something else, and I'm not sure exactly what, but I don't know that lead is actually used for anything just yet. I couldn't find it on the wiki quickly, so anyway, I came back up here because I went through about a little more than half of that last bronze pickaxe, and then repaired it with the other one that was a little more than half gone, and now I'm down to this much of this one, so I'd like to get the most I can. This is my last piece of unshaped bronze. I have a fair amount of this bismuth, so I'll start making bismuth tools next. You can see I went through about half of that prospector's pick. So anyway, we're chugging away. This coal seems to really heat. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems like it heats better. So anyway, I'm going to make another pickaxe and then go back down there. What I'm doing right now is searching for the limonite, which has in it pig iron, and I think I can use that next to do the things that we need to do. Go down the iron route. I think you have to mix it with stuff, and then so anyway. There we go. Let's see. I'm getting pretty good at this, or at least I have. Draw, bend, punch. So draw, bend, punch. Nearly perfect, not quite. I've gotten it perfect the last couple of times. So let's see. I could use some more. Dang it, do I have any more? I could really use some more sticks is what I could use. Let's just go get some. And let's see, that's probably about it. I'm not sure if I can use coal in here or not. I'm going to have to look that up. But this will be nice because there's a ton of coal down there. So if I get all of that coal, I may not have to do charcoal pits much anymore, which isn't drawn in yet. But all right, let me get some sticks and stuff. I'd like to make some more torches because I'm really running low. And then I'm going to go back down and try to find the rest of that limonite, or try to actually find the vein of limonite. I went down both ways. When I get down there, I'll show you what I'm doing and catch you up real quick. But I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Got my torches and whatnot made. So anyway, this is the room that I dug out. I'm not sure if I showed this before, but I started this way, went all the way down, basically bedrock. Let's see. It's funny because I don't think you get the bedrock fog, but anyway, this goes down to bedrock. Down there I found tetrahedrite or sphalerite, tetrahedrite, whatever. Down this way is where I'm currently working. This one goes into a desert biome, so we've hit that desert biome that's on the other side of this mountain range. And as soon as we hit that, we get into diorite, which is, I believe, where we're going to find the limonite. So this one's all the way down to bedrock as well, actually level 9, but that's where the lava starts picking up. So you can see I hit a thing right there where I said traces of limonite, and then I came up, and I'm hoping to hit it up here. Let's see. Very large sample of limonite, so I'm on it somewhere, at least, kind of. So I'm just going to keep going and see what I can come up with, and when I get it, I will come back and show you. We'll get some limonite, and then I'll figure out what we got to do with that to get to the next thing. The problem is I don't have any. I think I used bronze or brass at least. I don't know. I hope, or copper. I mean, with iron. I'm not sure what I have to do, because then I'm going to have to go find some other minerals. The only thing I have right now is copper and some bismuth, but I don't know if I need that. Anyway, let me keep going and I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I found it. So did a couple of things. I went a few different directions and had to just kind of hone in on it. I get lucky, I think, with this, but anyway, I went that way, got further away, went that way, started hitting a lot of stuff like gypsum and some more bituminous coal, and it wasn't giving me hits on the limonite. And then I came this way and I went all the way down there, and I started, I'm not sure what, I think I started getting large samples again, and then I came back and went this way. So that right there is limonite. So what I'm going to do is, apparently, I'm going to go ahead and mine all this. I'd like to kind of get a, maybe I'll go get, I don't want this to cave in on me. Oh no, is that the only piece I found? I thought I hit the vein. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the vein. Okay, good. So anyway, the idea, I guess, is that you smelt this down into pig iron, and then you take 2 pig iron ingots and you work them on an anvil, I think, and you do something to turn them into wrought iron. I can't remember exactly now, but anyway, you use unshaped pig iron. You use 3 unshaped wrought iron and 1 unshaped pig iron to get steel, high carbon steel, I think. Unshaped steel, unshaped steel. So I'm gonna have to look up the specifics, but I'm gonna go ahead and mine all this, or get a bunch of it at least. Go back up to the Skyforge, and then start prepping for getting our next level of metal, which is pretty exciting for me. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will be back in just a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back real quick. I actually haven't been up yet. Oh, frame rates, hold on. There we go. See if that's any better. So I ended up coming over here to get some coal. I got about 2 stacks of coal, but I ran into water, like an underground lake or ravine or something. It was a lot of water, and it was really interesting actually, because it took a long time for the water to stop flowing. So anyway, I finally got it. It kind of was behaving weird for finite water. It was like I put up where even normal water would have stopped flowing had I put up some blocks, and it didn't. It was almost like source blocks traveled through cobblestone or something. Anyway, I did finally get it to stop, and I let it run down here, and there is that's obsidian. And let's see, I don't know if I can, obsidian may still act exactly the same as it did before, so basically unbreakable at this point. I don't know, doesn't seem like it's gonna break. So I can't remember who it was. I think it was maybe K-Man that asked about obsidian, whether or not you could still make obsidian with lava and water. Apparently you can, and apparently you cannot break it with at least a bronze pickaxe. So we'll have to find out what that's all about. But anyway, just thought I'd show you that before I forgot. This coal vein is huge. I guess I'll show you that real quick. So I just kind of busted in on the edge here and started kind of following it up a little bit, and went around, and right there is where there's water on the other side of those. A lot of water, really deep water. So anyway, this is a fair amount of coal. This will keep us in coal for a while. So now I'm going to go find out what I can actually use it for. Anyway, I'll be back. Hi guys, I'm back, and I am smelting some iron, so I got 4.3 kilograms of limonite. Let's see what that gets us. That should give us 2 of these, right? So it's going to be brilliant white. So this is unshaped pig iron. So I got the details on this. So unshaped pig iron, you work it into an ingot. Can't use that for anything. You work it again, work that ingot into wrought iron. And wrought iron you can use. You could use wrought iron to make tools. I believe you can make wrought iron to make tools on a tier 1 anvil, which is, or a tier 2 anvil, which I believe is what we have with the bronze anvil. And then you can also use wrought iron and pig iron. So you'd have one unshaped pig iron and 3 unshaped wrought iron will get you steel. And then you can take steel and work that, you high carbon steel into, I guess, regular steel. And anyway, we're going to have to get, and then we have to make a steel anvil. So I'm kind of thinking maybe what I'm going to do. Oh, holy cow, this stuff can't be messing around. It cools down really quick. Okay, so we got that. Let's try to make that into something. Hit. I think I got it, but it's pig iron. It's not wrought iron. Why is that not working? Oh, I think I had to pick it up and put it back. So hit. There we go. Wrought iron. Let's see if we can work this thing fast enough. Oops. Hit. Put it back. Let's go ahead and get our 10 hammer on there. Oops. Heavy, light. There we go. And then let's see if we can weld these two. If I can just go straight to the welding. And I cannot. Why not? Not hot enough, I'm guessing. Let's see. Get rid of all these things. Yeah, I think they got to be hotter than that. That stuff cools quick. I was messing around talking to you. I'm not used to working stuff at white hot. So now we got to get these heated back up. I couldn't, I'm not sure where they went back to liquid, but somewhere around white. I don't know what a wrought ironing it is going to be though. Let's see, I should probably have, I think this is the way you're supposed to do this. If they turn to liquid, they'll go into these ceramic molds, I think. That's the way that works. Anyway, let's get these back up. I was thinking about possibly making like maybe that's what I should do. I was going to make like an iron pickaxe or something, but I kind of wanted to work straight for the wrought iron anvil, because then I got to have that to make the next level to get up to the steel stuff. And I really just kind of want to work straight towards steel because we have everything we need to make steel. It's just going to take us some time now. All right, these are getting high yellow. Yellow white seems good to me. Let's at least flip those around. I really do think this coal burns hotter. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but it feels like it is. All right, let's see if we can work these now. So there we go. Perfect. So I think I'm going to go with that. I mean, I could make a sword out of that, I guess is the one thing I could do, but I'm going to try to get 7 of those and just go straight to the anvil, because I think I'm going to skip iron stuff for now. I think, we've been dinking around with this stuff long enough. Let's just go ahead and get ourselves what we need. So I think, let's see, still got 0.3 kilograms. I should have got that out. I did. Okay. So let's go ahead and get as much of this stuff smelted as we can. It took a little while to get it, but I got a pretty high yield out of that, I felt like. So let's see if we did, is this charcoal? Yeah. I think 12 to 8 was about it. May even have been more than that. I'm going to have to go down and get more. So that should get me another 2. So I'm going to need probably 3 or 4 more stacks of that stuff. At least to get the anvil. So I should just go down there and get as much as I can. I didn't I didn't hit a huge vein of it just kind of right in one place, so it was actually kind of a pain when I was down there last time. Trying to get it. It's not... Oh, wait, I got some more. That's good. It's not quite what I was expecting a big vein of limonite to look like. It was kind of scattered. It wasn't just a bunch of blocks right together. I mean, there's a lot of it. You just have to dig through a lot of other rock, which also makes it a little trickier as far as having cave-ins. So I should probably try to remember to take some of this with me. In fact, let's take one stack. I think I can get 12 in a stack, and then I can make myself some support beams and stuff, and we can make our mining operation a little bit safer down there. Because like I said, it's one thing for like coal or something where it's a completely contiguous vein of ore or whatever it is, so that everything is right next to each other, right? So you can just start digging through it, and you don't have to worry about ores causing cave-ins. At least I haven't seen that yet. However, with things like this, where it's not like it's just going to be a solid block of a big vein of something like iron, then you have to dig. You'll dig up and you'll hit one piece of iron, and then there'll be a piece of stone separating it from the next piece above it. And if you mine that piece of stone, you could get a cave-in. Now, I don't know exactly what the situation is with those cave-ins, but I don't want to find out. So I'm going to take some supports down there and try to get myself the ability to mine through that. So let me go ahead and do this. This is going to take me a little while. It won't be that interesting. So I'm going to get this all smelted down, see how close I get with this. Regardless, I'm going to have to go down there and mine some more of that limonite. So I'll get as much as I can done here as far as the ingots go, and then I'll come back once I need to head down there. I think we're at about 25 minutes, so I can probably I might even be able to get 2 steel, or at least get myself a piece of steel alloy, unshaped steel alloy. That would be probably a good middle ground for the end of this episode, and then we'll start working on steel tools. I'll probably want to get myself... I want to see what like steel armor looks like. I'm pretty excited about that. But I want to probably get myself like a steel pickaxe or something pretty soon. I'm going to need to put a little more coal in there. This charcoal situation is going to be a pain too. I'm going to have to get more charcoal for sure. Let's see where we at over here. I should at least put a couple of these in here while this is hot enough to cook them. There we go. Got that. Ooh, that was a good yield. We got almost 5 out of that, so we can finish this one off. I'm going to go ahead and do this since I got you guys here. Might as well do that one. And let's see. Too hot. Okay, I will pause then. I'm going to pause and get some more stuff smelting, and I will be back once I'm home free. All right, guys, I'm back, and frame rate, hold on. Okay, back again. Back, and it's actually the next day. I've done a lot of work. This is a lot more work than than I always think it is, but I now have 7 wrought iron double ingots, and I'm about to make a wrought iron anvil. I figured you guys should be around for that. Anvils are always a big deal. I'm going to need the wrought iron anvils to work steel, and I'm going to work straight up to steel. I'm not even going to make any iron tools right now. I have 1 unshaped wrought iron, which is obviously you have to take pig iron, unshaped pig iron, work it into an unshaped or a pig iron ingot, then you work that into a wrought iron ingot, and then you melt a wrought iron ingot down into unshaped wrought iron. So there's no way to get directly to unshaped wrought iron. So now what I need is 2 more of these and 1 of these. So I need 3 total unshaped wrought iron and 1 unshaped pig iron. And that will allow me to get steel, I believe. So that's what I'm working towards. And that's why I'm smelting a little bit more. I had to go down and do some more mining. I found a better vein this time. You can see I probably have been through about, 8 stacks of limonite so far. Maybe more. I get a little over 2 per stack as far as ingots or unshaped wrought iron. And so anyway, I had to go down and mine some more, and I had to move up in my mine and kind of branch off of my stairway a little higher and then go in, and I found another pretty good vein. I mean, it's all in the same place, but like I told you, it's not contiguous, so it was really hard to mine through. I had a cave in, actually. which was interesting. But anyway, it didn't seem to affect the ore. I couldn't tell. I mean, I couldn't tell if I lost ore, but it did expose some, and I would have expected it would have probably taken some out if that was going to be the case. So anyway, let's do this. I want to get this out. Yeah, there we go. So let's go 1, 2, and then I'm going to need that one full, so I'm going to need a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do, while those are cooling, let's see if we can get one more stack out of this. Probably need a little bit more charcoal, but we'll see. If I get it really hot, it might work out. Let's see. Oh yeah, not going to work for sure. I'm going to need more charcoal. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more in there. And these are still at brilliant white. I can't work them yet anyway, so let's go dump this in. So they work at, well, actually it's right at the bottom stage of brilliant white is where you can work, these things. So they're still brilliant white liquid. They'll hit brilliant white, not liquid, and then they'll immediately go to white. So I think it technically at the brilliant white stage, the lowest level of brilliant white, they can be worked, but they go immediately down to the next stage. So we're going to work these two into all the way up and then melt them down, which means we should probably keep this thing going a little bit. Let's go ahead and sleep. And I think I'm going to actually make it. I think we're at about 30 minutes. I'll probably make it to actually getting steel. So let's go ahead. I'm going to work these. And then, in fact, I think I need to have another hammer ready. They're probably pretty close, though. Yeah, they're actually, see, they just go down so quickly. There we go. And I got to work that one again. I kind of got this down. Oops, hammer goes. Let's use this one. Oh, I lost it. I hit the wrong button. If you go off the end, you lose it. What a dummy. So, lost that ingot. Let's try not to do that again. Got in a hurry. Now we're going to need one more. Dang it, I got to put that one in. And we don't want it to get too hot. This is going to be a little tricky. Let's see where we're at over here. Got to get some more of this going. So while we're waiting on that, actually, let's go ahead and do this. Because this is an exciting day. Wrought iron anvil. And that means we can pick this bad boy up, put it on our shelf, and blam. That's a pretty nice looking anvil. That is really nice. So I'll need to put this up there. The trick to building these shelves, you can't actually put an anvil on a slab. You have to put down a full block, put the anvil on it, and then create a slab out of it from underneath. So we'll do that in a minute. Very cool. This is getting too cool. Let's try to work on this. We're going to need to get enough to get 2 more out of this. If we can get 2 total, we'll be good. Well, yeah, we'll be plenty good because we got that. So this thing is close, and then we'll make ourselves, I think I'm going to make a steel pickaxe. There we go. Perfect. So 1, 2. Oh, and I don't need these. Yeah, I don't need to brilliant white, bright red. Let's just smelt that down. And I can actually get 1 more. That's excellent. And then a little bit left. So we'll be, I might actually be able to make like something out of iron. So let's do this. We need this in here. We can just safely leave that because we want it to get hot enough to turn into liquid, and then it will go into one of these molds. So we'll let it do its thing. One of these we want to keep, so let's just keep this one out. And actually, let's put it in to keep it warm. We want that one to stay hot. This one we want to probably start heating up. Right there. Let's put a couple more coal in. So we want those to stay warm, and these 2 we're going to work and then smelt them down. Because we're going to have a total of, actually no, just one of them. One of them we'll deal with for now. We'll work on the other one in a minute. So that's going to get close. There we go. That one's workable. There we go. Oops. And then put this one in as well. In fact, let's let that one go first. It's starting to heat up a little bit. Let's move this one down. We're going to need the metallurgy table, and I think they're all going to have to be pretty close to brilliant. There we go. That one's brilliant white now. I'm going to put that one up there. Move this one down. I like to keep this full. That one's really right here. It's going to go liquid. There we go. And then let's move this one down. So these three are all brilliant white. They need to all be liquid, so they're going to have to be super hot. Let's move this one down. Let's just go ahead and fill this up because I have a feeling we're going to just really need a lot of heat here. Probably need to bellows going. And what's that going to end us up with? I wonder if I should get that one heating as well. No. We'll make one tool. I'm trying to figure out what I want to make. I'm not sure what I want to make out of this. Well, we're actually going to get a fair amount. We're going to get probably 4 pieces of steel out of this, so we can make some cool stuff. All right, brilliant white, brilliant white. Let's move this one down. This is going to be tricky, man. This really is tricky. It's almost like you need 2 forges so you can keep things lower on the... There we go. This one's getting closer, and this one's heating up quickly. These we're just going to have to flip back and forth because this one's going to go down. We're just going to have to keep it going with the bellows. And let's move over here so we can work on our metallurgy table. All right, where are we at? That one's getting there. Those two are doing okay. Let's keep this full. You have to have these over here so that you, when you have, well, in this case it's not important because we already have liquids, but when you have a solid in here, if you want to, and then when I accidentally made a wrought iron double ingot, and that's totally useless, but I was able to put it in here, smelt it down, and it turned into 2. And actually that's a good way to get these to stack. You can stack them too high by melting down a double ingot. So just a little trick. I'm not sure if that's meant to be that way or what, but let's switch those real quick. There we go. Getting really close. So hopefully we can do this. It's gonna have to be quick, I believe. Okay, they're all liquid. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. What's going on? Why? Oh, wrong table. 1, 2, 3. They're not liquid anymore. I missed it. This is going to be really tough. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 1 got down a little bit. Let's get these going really well. I think I would have had it if I'd had the right table. If I wouldn't have opened the scribing table. Brilliant white liquid, liquid, liquid. Let's get this one down. Liquid, liquid, liquid. Keep it going. Might as well put another piece of coal just in case. And come on, baby. Liquid, liquid, liquid. We're all good. There we go. That is unshaped high carbon steel. Now those have to be worked twice. So I believe yeah, let's do this. We're going to need at least 1 more hammer. I don't want to use up my metal hammer because if I do, then I won't be able to make flux if I run out. And I can make another hammer, but I'd rather not throw that in the mix of all this junk I'm trying to make right now. Hammers. Whoa, what? Oh, okay, I was going to say. There we go, white. Let's just make one thing. So, come on, baby. Okay, there's high carbon steel. Now we rework it. Steel. Excellent. Let's work these into... In fact, let's throw them in here, and you can smelt them oh, you can't smelt them together. That's interesting. All right, let's, what do we got? What do we got? That one's probably not. There's 1. Steel. Excellent. And let's go ahead and grab these. We might as well just work all of these. I think I can get those 2 done probably. If I wanted to make a sword, I should... Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's... dang it. This is going to take... let's not do it with these. We'll do it with the next one. We got to keep them hot enough to weld. We'll do that with these two. Because what we want is to weld two together, because if you guys remember, a sword takes two that are welded. This is going to be tricky. Oops. And that's why we made a couple of hammers. One more. Come on, baby. I don't think I'm going to get it. Oh, I did. Excellent. Okay. That was good. So, what we ended up with, let's take a look. Those can't be really useful right now. These, I don't have a sword blade ready to go. Let's make a pickaxe. Let's go over here real quick. Pickaxe head. I think, oh, you know what? We can't work steel on this anvil. We have to make a steel anvil. I just realized that. So we can't make anything. What we ultimately want, let's go ahead and do that then, because these doubles are what we're working towards. Let's go ahead and get these. We'll see if we can manage this without getting them back into, although it wouldn't be the end of the world. It'd be nice if we could get them into the white stage and then weld them, because what we need is 7 of these. So we've got some work ahead of us now, because we got to get one more set of unshaped steel, or unshaped high carbon steel or whatever. And to do that, we have to smelt down these unshaped pig irons. We have to work a blah, 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 right? So you guys saw me just go through it. I don't need to describe it. Anyway, point is that if we can get 7 of these, then we have a steel anvil, which means that we'll have 3 anvils up there, which will be really cool. And we'll have our steel anvil, and then we can start working towards like just fun stuff that's just cool looking. Like that one I don't want to get too hot too quick. We can work on stuff that's fun, like black bronze or black steel and stuff like that. I think black steel is what I meant, not black bronze. Let's see if these at yellow white, they got to be a little hotter, I think. Let me see if I can get them a little bit hotter. I think I'll show you this real quick just so that you can see if I accidentally mess them up. There's one white. That one needs to come up. In fact, that one should go back in. Anyway, I'll work that offline. We'll probably call this the end of the episode. So just to kind of throw this out there, I've been I watched Hunger Games. It was the first time I have seen it. And I was totally disappointed, and I started asking people on Twitter, like, is this for real? Like, people love this movie and this is like the best thing ever. And so I was totally disappointed. And so some people were like, it wasn't really that great. Because it's funny, because basically to a man, everybody I had ever heard talk about it thought it was the best thing in the world. And I just was not impressed. I was so disappointed because I was looking forward so much to the movie, and ended up just really disappointing me. Anyway, long story short, I went ahead and got the book so that I could on Kindle, and I just got it today, and basically I've gotten through half of it already. So apparently the book is a lot better. It's funny because at first glance it doesn't seem like it's really not that well. I don't want to say not that well written. I mean, I'm not a snob about that kind of stuff. I certainly don't mind. It's well enough written that I really enjoy it. It's just a very simple writing style, which is good. I really actually enjoyed that. It's refreshing to see just a really good story presented simply. But yeah, I'm totally into it now. So we'll see. It's at least going quickly. It's funny because at first, I think having watched the movie and been so disappointed with it, it was great acting and all that. That wasn't really my gripe. It was more that the story wasn't that impactful. I didn't feel that emotionally attached to it. I was telling my wife all about it. I was whining to her about how I was so disappointed in it. It was just such a big deal for me. I was like, I can't believe this movie. I was so looking forward to it. Anyway, and so now I'm reading the books or reading the book, and I got through a ton of it really quickly just because it was apparently compelling enough. What I was going to say is it's funny because I think almost having seen the movie, you have the characters were so good in the movie, or at least the people playing them, some of them, that it actually makes the things that I had gripes about in the movie almost are taken care of with the book because of the movie. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically, like the characters like Effie and and whatever, all of the people basically, even Katniss and all those people, it just, having that in my head helps to kind of the things in the movie, in the book that I would, like the kind of the strangeness of it. Seeing it was too cartoonish. It seemed like too over the top to me in the movie, but in the book it kind of makes more sense, and then you can kind of get an idea of, what over the top means, but when you see the movie. Anyway, totally rambling, but I thought I'd throw that out there because I made a statement on Twitter the other day that I was totally disappointed, couldn't believe people actually liked that movie. And then people were like, well, just try the books out and you'll probably like the books even if you didn't like the movie. And some other people that I know personally here have said the same thing, so I'm trying it, so we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Probably the next time I record this video I will have been through the first 2 books. So all right, I think we're good. I was just going to kind of smelt this down and get it into a piece of steel or wrought iron. So anyway, if you guys are enjoying it, please leave a thumbs up. If you would like to see anything specific, let me know. Now that we're getting into this stage, I'm kind of going to be looking to branch off. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll do some mining for sure and try to find, gold and whatever different things that we can use to make different kinds of metals that will just basically look cool, because at this point, I mean, I think once we have steel, we're going to have the best, and somebody let me know if I'm wrong, but I think we're going to have about as good of a material as we can have. I don't know that anything is going to be actually better as far as stronger and stuff. I'll have to look into that a little bit, but definitely going to want to make some steel armor and get fully outfitted in steel tools, and hopefully they last a long time. And then we'll continue building. I've got a lot of stuff to do with the agriculture. I want to get, like I said, the orchard and vineyard down there, and probably do a little bit more building, probably build the little guest house over here, and maybe make a tower somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm starting to feel like we're finally realizing the potential of what TerraFirmaCraft is to this point. And having said that, I know that, he's going to be doing a lot more. So, but this is really the first time that I've reached this level. And I think like I said, I want to do some more mining and get some more cool stuff, but we're going to have steel tools. And that's huge. If I get outfitted in steel armor, have steel tools, then, what more could we really do as far as that branch of things? I guess then the next thing is going off and exploring more with the agriculture, which there's not a lot to do. We've done the sluices, so we're really, I'm hoping that it was funny for a while. I was kind of hoping that he wasn't going to be releasing snapshots all the time or new versions all the time, so that I could catch up and get a little bit done as far as building and establishing a world. And now I'm kind of going to be anxious for him to do the next stuff. So anyway, I've taken what was going to be a short video and made it long. So please leave a thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, Minecraft OTB. Tell your friends, and I'll talk to you next time.